Hey guys, it's been a while, but it's Jamie, and I'm back at it again with another Create This Book, episode 5. So let's just get right into it. So the first page that I'm going to be doing is page 174 and 175, and it is Create Something Educational. So for this page, what I decided to do it on was this food chain, or food web, I guess, that we did in class. So it was science, obviously, and you had to choose an animal, and I chose the mouse, and you had to make like a food chain about it. So that's what I did. If you're interested in what the food chain looks like, I'm gonna put a picture of it right now. And yeah, so that's what it looks like. And I decided that it would be pretty cool to draw this. So I'm just watercoloring all the plants and animals that I did, and I decided to use it on a different paper because the paper in the Create This Book is actually pretty thin, so that's why I decided to use some thicker paper and glue it in. Right here you can see I'm drawing this ugly hexagon thing, but It was just for a background because I thought it looked pretty white and empty, so I decided that that would look a lot better if I put that there. Thankfully, I cut off that black Sharpie because that would have looked even more disgusting. Anyways, I'm just gluing all of them in right now, and I also decided to label them because in the original I labeled it. So yeah, and then I'm just drawing the arrows on what the animals eat, so you can tell that it's an actual food chain and not just some random animals glued in. And yeah, and I actually made a mistake right here. Yeah, owls do not eat foxes. That was my mistake. I accidentally just did that. So yeah, I hope you like it, and I think it turned out really nice. Ooh, spoilers. Anyways, this says, create a page from the past. I don't have the actual blank page because I forgot to record it. So yeah, what I decided to do for this is to cut out a bunch of my old assignments or whatever and glue it on. And these were the assignments that I made particularly a lot of mistakes. Really, the only real one is the math one. It's the one in the left-hand corner at the top, and it's with the purple ink. Yeah, that's the only real one. The others are all ones that I just kind of like wrote myself. Especially the lined paper one, I wrote that one, and the printed one is a one that I printed off and then I just circled a bunch of random things. So in the middle, I wrote, failure is the key to success. Some of these mistakes are really stupid though, because it's true. Especially the math one. Some of the mistakes on that one are really stupid. I think this one turned out really nice, and it has a really nice message. And the colors that I used, oof, so great. So the next page that I'm doing says, create a fan page. Choose a favorite movie or TV show. Fill this page with notes, pictures, characters, or quotes from the film/show. So I decided to do Studio Ghibli movies. I know this isn't like a movie or TV show, it's more like a company that made a bunch of movies, but I really just love their animated movies, and I couldn't just choose one, because they're all really amazing. So on the side, I have Totoro, Princess Mononoke, Chihiro, No Face, and Kiki. And then also there's Haku the Dragon over them. So on the right-hand side, I drew a couple characters that I didn't draw on the left-hand side, but from the same movies. So we have Yubaba, Tatsuo Kusakabe, Lady Eboshi, and Kokiri. Jeez, I probably messed up on most of those names, but that's fine. And the ones on the right are all saying quotes that I really love. I decided to paint the background blue, kind of to match with their actual logo. I'll put a picture of it right now. And also, I added this afterwards, but in the end, you'll see that I added some white stripes on the background. I mean, they're like silver, but you can hardly see them. Just to give the background a little bit more oomph, because it was kind of empty. For the characters, they're a lot more simplified than in the original animated movies, because I didn't want to spend as much time, and plus I wouldn't have gotten it as like perfect as it was in the movies. So I just decided to simplify their characters a little bit, but to have them complex enough so you can still recognize them pretty easily. My favorite quote, probably out of all the ones that I chose, is definitely the one from Kokori. It's not important what color your dress is, what matters is the heart inside. And I just really love that because it just really speaks to me and I really enjoy it. I think my favorite one to color was definitely Chihiro, because I loved doing all the folds in her clothes, because it's a really pretty red shirt and I really loved it. But a close second is definitely Haku the dragon, because the fur on the top of his back, the green and teal one, that was super fun to color, and I really love the texture for that one too. So yeah, this is probably one of my favorite pages actually, because I've been wanting to do a Ghibli page for a very long time, and I just really love the way that it turned out. So this page says, create something out of nothing. Draw scribbles on this page and create something out of them. So for this page, what I decided to do was I just started scribbling random colors. I just took out the rainbow of colors and I just started scribbling. And then here, I decided to clean it up a bit and turn it into more of a circular kind of thing, because I thought it looked too much like a rainbow. And then I decided to make a sort of spiral out of this. So right now, I'm just outlining a spiral to make it look a little bit more noticeable and a little bit more interesting, so there's some more contrast. I decided for this page to make a Turtles All the Way Down inspired page because it's one of my favorite books and it's by Hank Green. So in Turtles All the Way Down, there's this part where the main character, she sees this spiral from a famous artist, and and it just really speaks to her. When I made this spiral kind of thing, it reminded me of that, so I decided to do Turtles All the Way Down on the other page. John Green, the author of this book, also has a YouTube channel, so you can go check that out if you're interested, and he collaborates with his brother Hank Green on it, and it's really interesting. So here I'm doing the trademark orange spiral that's on the actual book. And I did the background, some really light shading from the rainbow to kind of tie in the spiral to the other page. For like the 10 people who are still watching this, subscribe, like, do the stuff, and also comment what your favorite page was. Mine was definitely the Ghibli page. Okay, bye. I'll see you in the next Create This Book episode.